Okay, and welcome to this new topic area called inferencing. Inferencing. Okay. Inferencing, of course, comes from the word to infer. And to infer is to simply make an assumption based on the evidence that you have. And we're going to go straight into a comprehension passage and some questions. So, our comprehension passage, and you can pause now, is about camouflage. How camouflage went from something people used to wear at war to fashion runways. Question 1 says, paragraph 1 implies the introduction of camouflage in military contexts was. Originally developed as a military necessity, camouflage has made a surprising transition into fashion. It first appeared in military context during World War I when armies needed to conceal equipment and personnel from the enemy. Does it imply that it was a result of technological advancements, essential for the concealment of military personnel and equipment, an accidental development, or influenced by fashion trends of the time? Very simply, by reading, it says that it first appeared in military context during World War I when armies needed to conceal equipment and personnel from the army. So very simply, we could see this is B. And a lot of these inferring questions will ask you to read the evidence and actually identify which is the right answer. And so, very much like all these questions, I would suggest that you read and you check that the answer is correct. Question 2. Mark Jacobs' statement in paragraph 2 suggests that camouflage A has lost its effectiveness in military context, B represents more than its original practical purpose, should be used exclusively by the military, D is no longer popular in modern fashion. Fashion designer Marc Jacobs remarked at a fashion show, camouflage is no longer just about blending in with the environment, it's about making a statement. This comment underscored how the print evolved from its utilitarian origins to a symbol of bold self-expression. Does he suggest that it's lost its effectiveness in military contexts? No. He talks about it evolving, but it has not lost its effectiveness in military contexts. B represents more than its original practical purpose, perhaps, because it says he actually says camouflage is no longer just about blending in, it's about making a statement. The print has evolved. C should be used exclusively by the military. Of course, this is not correct. And D is no longer popular in modern fashion. Again, this would be very incorrect, and so we'd go with B. Question 3. The information in paragraph 3 indicates that camouflage A is rejected by most high-profile celebrities, B has become a permanent fixture in fashion, C is rarely used in high-end fashion products, or D remains a niche element in contemporary design. So we go to paragraph 3. Today, camouflage is seen as everything from luxury handbags to streetwear, making its complete integration into contemporary fashion. Its adoption by high-profile celebrities has played a significant role in its transformation. Of course, the last sentence, that it has been adopted by most high-profile celebrities, tells us that A is wrong. B has become a permanent fixture in fashion. Today, camouflage is seen on everything from luxury handbags to streetwear, making its complete integration into contemporary fashion. Perhaps. So I would put that as an option. C is rarely used in high-end fashion products, and we've seen that it's everything from luxury handbags to streetwear. So I think we can scratch C, and remains a niche element in contemporary. Niche means very specific, very few. And so I would say D does not fit because it talks about how it's become integrated into contemporary fashion. So I would go with B. And again, inference is probably the skill that you are most using in English when you are doing comprehension passages. It's simply testing your ability to read and to answer given the evidence in the passage. And so there's no real strategy here, but what I would suggest you do is to read. Read and understand, um, and go through each of the answers slowly. Make sure that you are eliminating them. Make sure you are looking at that you're looking at if there are two answers that may fit, you're looking at the one that's most correct.